Up with KREM begins now.
7 a.m. on our Tuesday morning. The sun now coming up over the Lilac City, and we're waking up to a lot of snow. Check it out. We are live this morning in Spokane and North Idaho with the latest road conditions.
We will have a crew in starting at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning to look at our hills and arterials to see what shape they're in. Just would ask the public to watch their speed and give the crews lots of spacing to do the job safely.
A couple weeks ago, Idaho police saw over 200 crashes on a Friday. We're live in Coeur d'Alene this morning talking about snow prep. It's been underway since yesterday.
And we are keeping a close eye on that snow. I'm going to let you know how much we got, how long this snow sticks around, and our chances of more later this week. All right, well, let's go ahead and, oh, hey.
Welcome, everyone. Yeah, the gang's all here and snow is back. We're waking up to a healthy dose of the white stuff this morning across the inland Northwest. Jeremy certainly warned us about this.
He sure did. We're going to have to wait to see if the few inches we're seeing right now do decide to stick around for the season. But this is your reminder this morning to take it slow today.
Yeah, and again, thanks so much for being with us this morning. We have team coverage this morning of the snow around the region. Of course, we saw a little bit here, maybe a little bit more in North Idaho. So we have you covered on both sides of the state line.
As you can see, our team spread out throughout Spokane and Coeur d'Alene to show you what you need to know before you get your day going. Dana McNichol joins us in Spokane, and of course, Nicole Hernandez tracking snow from Coeur d'Alene. And we're going to jump to the Weather Center where Jeremy Legou joins us outside with your Tuesday morning forecast. Good morning, Jeremy.
Well, good morning, everybody. And it is a bit chilly out there, so you're probably going to want the hat, but I didn't want to mess up the hair. You know, you got to have it if you're the meteorologist on TV, I guess. But here's how it breaks down. We got some of that snow overnight. It is a classic November snow. It's kind of cold and windy, but melty all at the same time. And that's really going to be the case through much of the first half of the day today. Temperatures hovering right near freezing here in Spokane. Moses Lake, a little bit of fog early on. Temperatures right around freezing even in North Idaho, so temperatures are already on the rise as we head through the morning. Our winter weather advisory lasts until 10 a.m. for a good chunk of the inland Northwest. That's for 1 to 3 inches of fresh snow that came down overnight, and that's making for a slick start to the day across a good chunk of the region. Snow, though, starting to work its way a little bit farther out to the east and taper off as well. Notice how it gets a little more sparse. It's not that big clump of moisture that we were seeing overnight, and that's just a sign that we're starting to see things wind down. Another quick little shot moves in here, but I don't think we're going to get any more accumulation. 1 to 2 inches is about all we got. In fact, my first message to the team this morning was, the forecast is verifying. I got so excited. But here's how this breaks down. Snow moves out. We get a shot of moisture a little bit later on today. Where exactly that comes down is going to be a little bit farther to the south, but here in Spokane, we can see a couple of raindrops. And the reason I say raindrops is because it's going to be that warm. So all of the snow that we saw will likely start melting as temps climb up to near 40 degrees later on, but that doesn't mean it's not kind of nasty out there right now. And Dana Marie, you got to let us know. What's it like?
Jeremy, it is cold. That wind is howling. You're saying I am hearing the words warm? Yeah. I'm not really feeling that right now.
You sure?
It's cold. Let me tell you, the road conditions are not bad out here, at least live on Regal on the South Hill. I did see a city plow make its way southbound just about 10 minutes ago. I haven't seen one going north, but again, those road conditions aren't too bad. I'm going to step out of the camera so I could really show you guys what we're looking at for your morning commute. People are maintaining speed this morning as they're making their way off and onto the South Hill. We did speak with Marlene Feist with the city of Spokane about the snow process and how they prepare for today's snowfall. And here's what she had to say.
All de-icer works better when you have cars churning it up, particularly when you have actual, snow on the roads. Working that de-icer into the snow will melt it more quickly.
So now this morning we are seeing the preparation come into full effect. Cars are making their way, maintaining speed off on the smaller side roads. That's where you still see that layer of fresh snow, a little bit tougher to maneuver off of those. Live here in Spokane, I'm Dana Marie McNichol. I'm going to be sending it back to you guys.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you so much here in Spokane. We also want to check out what the conditions look like across state line in North Idaho this morning. That's where we find KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning. And yeah, so here over in North Idaho, we had these little flurries in the sky all morning long. If you like snow, good news to wake. There's a lot of it on the ground. Look, we're up here in Hayden looking at the 95 right now, right outside of Best Buy, actually, if you know where that is. And you can see that there is a good amount of snow and slush on the roads this morning, and particularly getting out here to North Idaho was pretty slow going. So if you do make that commute, be prepared, give yourself extra time. Particularly though in the Coeur d'Alene area, the city did prepare for this. They said that overnight and yesterday afternoon they pre-treated the streets, and that they were planning on plowing if the city got at least 3 inches of snow.
We start on the arterials and collectors, and then once those are cleaned up, then we move into our residentials. We have teams broke up into like a grid of the towns.
Now, we were also able to speak with Idaho State Police, and they said that they will have people ready for on-call if they need to call people in early or extra for any potential accidents on the freeways. This past snow day we had 2 weeks ago, they had over 200 crashes on the roads, and that's really what they're trying to avoid this time around. So just remember all the things that you learned when getting ready to drive in the snow is make sure you slow down, leave space between other cars, and then of course actually drive those cars that have good tread on the tires. Live in Hayden, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Thank you very much for that live update this morning, Nicole. We'll be checking in with you throughout the morning here on Up with KREM. 7:07 now. We're taking a look at some of the photos that you've sent in this morning because we know the inland Northwest is getting a variety of snowy conditions. Get out that ruler. Show us how much you're getting, how little you're getting. We want to see what it looks like where you're at as you wake up and get your day started. And if you send them in, you just might see them just like these photos, some of the videos we've got here. Text them to us at 509-448-2000.
I just saw a few come in from Springdale and Cheney. So thank you to our viewers watching this morning, sending those in. All right, heading to the mountains now. Let's take a look at our area passes. The Idaho Transportation Department is reporting snow and slush on both Lookout and 4th of July passes. Right now, though, there are no restrictions, but those areas are expecting up to 3 inches of snow by the end of today.
And if you're traveling to western Washington today, we've got some news for you too. On Stevens Pass, you can expect snow and ice on the roadway. Traction tires are advised today and oversized vehicles are prohibited. If we look at Snoqualmie Pass, the same rules apply. You can expect snow and slush along your western commute. We're going to give you a live look at Snoqualmie Pass right now. The National Weather Service did predict 6 to 8 inches of snow for Stevens Pass and 8 to 12 inches for Snoqualmie Pass. Right now, looks like it's quiet on the pass. Haven't seen too many cars pass by, but you do see that snow coming down. White Pass, by the way, could see more than a foot of snow by tonight.
Now, experts say we will add to our snowpack this week in the Cascades. The snow level is down to 2,500 feet. Now, that is below Stevens Pass and Snoqualmie Pass. Another storm Thursday could bring even more snow and rain to the area as well.
And we are looking at that snow across the region. Coming up, I'm going to let you know how much snow we got and how much more snow is in the forecast.